So we are kind of in between Sarju and some place. So just exactly 15 kilometers from Sarju, if we are doing from Leh. I mean after Sarju. So the thing is that my bike had a puncture, and unluckily I don't have the puncture kit with me because we just have the foot pump. The puncture kit is at Stig's bike, and they are ahead of us, and there is no way that we can communicate to them because there is no mobile signal. Anyway, so I thought let's do a Leh Ladakh review. So right now what we are doing is we are waiting for a couple of bikers who will probably reach here in another 30 minutes or 1 hour. So basically yesterday those guys had a puncture and we helped them in fixing it out, and then after that those guys actually stayed at the same place where we stayed. So they will be starting in another 30 minutes or so. So today we'll take their help. So one advice: any moment if you can help someone, it's better to help them, so that you also get help on your way always. That's one thing. Anyway, so about the review with Ladakh, the Dominar. So I hope you can see the condition of the bike. Looks amazing, right? Dusty, muddy, all that. So far we are done with the Khardungla and Leh Ladakh trip and Ketuk and everything almost. You can say about like 90% of the trip is done. The 10% is the Rohtang Ghat. So that's all has to, I mean like the Baralacha and Rohtang and all those parts. So first thing is that I didn't face any issue till now except this puncture. But anyway, puncture we can't help it out. It can happen with any bikes. So this is the first problem I faced with my tire. Other than that, the ride was absolutely okay, and not even a single place I lost hope or confidence in this bike, because this bike is simply awesome. And to be very specific, my bike is very heavy. So basically the bike itself is about like 200 kilos with the panniers and all extra fittings and all that. And then the luggage should be around 40 kilos, almost like 40 kilos. Yes, because I'm carrying huge luggage, because for both me and my wife. And then on top of that, me and my wife should be around like 150 kilos. So if you calculate in total, I think 400 kilos we're carrying on this bike. I mean, including the bike weight. So in this kind of terrain, you won't believe, the Khardungla top from Nubra was a hell lot of ride. And on that particular ride, not even a single place I had to put my foot down to climb somewhere or to be confident on those off roads. And let me tell you, those roads are like really bad, and you have to climb really bad off roads. But the bike was really doing good. All the water crossings on ice, everything was perfect. I mean, like, you won't believe, I was very much confident about the bike. I had the trust on the bike, the hope on the bike, and it was really doing good. So that's how the performance was. And on highways, anyway, because we did Kanyakumari to Kashmir, so obviously we had a lot of highway rides. Highway we could actually easily do average speed of about like 80 to 100. So that was our speed which we maintained. Mileage and all is quite good. At this place also we could manage to get about 25 to 30 mileage. I mean, depending on places we ride. So overall, the feedback of the bike is very good. And so in fact we had a small fall also somewhere. I mean, there was a water crossing and there was a big rock on which the bike slipped a little bit. So we had a small fall. I'll just show you that video here. So even after that, I think this bike has got that sensor. When the bike bends down, the engine cuts off. So, and then after that, when you lift the bike, you just have to switch on the ignition again, and then you start. It starts. So that way, it fell down. Then it was a slow fall, because usually on off roads I don't ride fast. On water crossings I ride very slow, because you never know what is going to hit you. So I ride slow. So kind of we had a fall, and then we lifted the bike, and the bike started as normal and nothing happened. So that's how the review is going to be. So guys, if you are actually planning this bike for a Leh Ladakh trip or any trip with such kind of terrains, I mean similar kind of terrain, then I think this is the right thing to do. So this bike is good. It's really good. It's very comfortable for me, for my pillion. Obviously, because I have so much luggage in the on the bike, so the suspension play has decreased. And also, since I have the saddlebag mounted, for that matter, I knew that the comfort at the rear seat would be compromised. For that matter, I have installed the Ride and Air, and this is something which is really worth it, worth every penny. Even though it costs about like 5,000 rupees, but it really makes sense to buy that for, and you can use it as on your rider seat or your pillion seat, wherever you like. So that's how the review goes. I really give a big thumbs up to this bike, and you can see what kind of place we have stuck right now. There's like hills, rocks, very bad roads. We have Sugat there, we have my wife there, and this is Sugat's bike, the Duke 390. That's all, friends. So I hope you like this video. Have a great day. Bye bye. So friends, finally my puncture is being repaired and we are good to go. See here. So we have a couple of friends from Tamil Nadu. What's your name?
Jay.
He's Jay.
Hi, Anish.
Anish. So luckily that vehicle yesterday had a puncture and we got it fixed. And today, unluckily my bike had a puncture, but luckily we got again them. So that's the thing. So with the Ladakh review, actually I forgot to mention 2-3 more things that I would like to share about this bike and the overall experience with the whole of Ladakh trip. Well, right now I am actually on the way to Manali. I'm in Rohtang Pass, so almost like Rohtang should be about like 30-35 kilometers from this point. We have got a very good bridge over here, there. Anyway, so the points are, the first thing is the tires. I didn't talk about the tires, most probably I just forgot that time because I had a puncture, so I couldn't focus. Anyway, so what I have done is, I have changed my rear tire to a Ralco off-roader tire. I mean, it is a semi-off-roader, you can say. And the front tire, I have not touched it. It is a stock tire. I'll just show you that. So this is the tire I'm using for my rear wheel, and it's a semi-off-roader tire kind of thing from Ralco. There are a lot of options available, and the front one I didn't change it intentionally, so I'll let you know what exactly the idea is. The thing is that Ladakh is not simply off-roading. Ladakh is like 40% off-roading and 60% good roads. Good in the sense, very good roads. So what happens, these tires, these off-road tires, right, they are actually very good on off-road patches, but on highways and good roads they are not so great. Especially wet grip is very bad. If it is a tarmac road, wet grip, and if there is little bit of sand, then these tires actually skid a lot. So there are like multiple instances where we are really scared. I mean, me and my wife got scared because while turning, while taking a corner, this literally skids. So that's one issue. So you have to be really careful on soft roads, I mean like tarmac roads. Off roads, this is really good. So what I did, I intentionally had the stock tires on the front wheel because it's a MRF stock tire. It is little, you can say medium compound, not soft, not hard. So what happens, while you are on good roads, the brakes, you can use your front brakes most of the time, so that it gets a very good grip on the road. And the rear tires on the off roads, you can use more of your rear brake, and this off-road tire will help you out. So if you see Stig's bikes, my other co-rider, he has got both the tire change replaced with the Ralco off-roader tires. Now what issue he is having is that he has said me a lot of times that, Blue, I feel my brake pads have gone, but I am sure the brake pads are very good. They have not gone, because my bike has already done like 17,000 kilometers till now, and still I see that the brake pad can last even 5-6,000 more. So that way his riding habit is also quite similar to me. He doesn't use more brakes, so I'm sure that the brake pads have not gone. But what exactly has happened is, because of the tires, he's not feeling that that grippy thing on the highway. So he feels that the brake pads have gone. It's not that. Because of the rubber quality, I mean the tire quality, the brakes feel little bad. So that's the thing. So I think if you would like to change the tires, this would be the best setup. The rear one, you put a off-roader tire, and the front one, the stock tire. That's the best way to do. Now the second point is that we are using Shell Advance Pro oil on this bike. Trust me guys, we filled the oil at Bangalore. We did Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and it's almost like 8,000 kilometers that we have done, 7 or 8,000 roughly. This bike, when we did our servicing at Delhi, we asked him to take out the oil and check the level, because anyway we have got like according to Bajaj, every 5,000 kilometers you have to top up at least the oil. So we saw it's the same 1500 ml whatever we had filled at Bangalore. It's the same. It has not dried little bit, not even a little bit. So the Shell Advance Pro oil is fabulous. You guys can actually replace your stock oil with that, and trust me, you'll have a great time. We are really having a very good time, and engine is butter smooth with those that oil. So that's one recommendation from me, but again it's a personal choice. You guys can use the stock ones also. Stock ones are also good, but I kind of felt little different on the Shell Advance Pro oil. So that's one suggestion which I had. Even though I have a can, but I have to take it without opening it, because the bike oil level is still the same it used to be at Bangalore. So that's one thing. And the third thing is that, let me just turn around the camera. Okay. So that's all about it, friends. I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions with regards to Ladakh and anything, basically anything related to the bike, our gears, or the planning and anything, just post a comment in the comment section of this video. I'll reply to them whenever I get free time, because till now I'm riding. I'll be back at Bangalore in another 2-3 days. I mean, by the time I think you watch this video, maybe I'll be back at Bangalore. And so that's all about it, friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And yes, please do watch all my videos, because I'm going to upload so many videos. I'll prepare a video where I've crossed almost like 10 different water crossings. You can see how the Dominar performs on water crossings. So that is going to be really amazing. And also I've done a lot of 360 videos on Khardungla top, Baralacha top, Manali, Rohtang I'll do, and other places. That also you have to see. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.